Good evening and welcome to Bloom Healing Tarot. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Sasha. I am your green goddess and I'm here to do your spooky reading, Libra. I had not forgot about you. We were just coming around to you in the shadow of the spookiest week of 2021. And this is your night. Let me just go and get something. I'm going to add something for ambience. Okay. Awesome sauce. Right, we are back. We are back here to do the reading for Libra gang. Whether you have Libra in your sun, moon, rising, Venus or Mars, especially because we're going to be tapping into those energies tonight. Or if you have Libra in any other aspect of your chart, or you were just guided to this reading, there may well be some messages in here for you. This is a general reading. Please only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Do not try and fit your story to any messages you hear, unless your intuition is guiding you towards a sense that it is your story and you see yourself or other people in your energetic field appearing through the signs, synchronicities, even the colors, and obviously how these come through as energies is very specific and relevant to us, special just for us. So I was going to put something on. Gonna have a little bit of music tonight. Getting into my Libra groove. I've got a lot of Libra in my chart. I am a Virgo Sun Libra cusp, which is a beautiful border to guard over. And also I have a lot of Libra. I have Pluto in Libra in my very strongly, very highly aspected in my tropical chart. But when you go into my Vedic chart, all my Scorpio placements, which is Venus, Mars, and Uranus, they all jump into Libra. So Venus, Mars, and it's funny because we're talking about this tonight and I hadn't even intended to just make that introduction. So I love how spirit moves through me. My Venus and Mars placements are in Scorpio in my tropical chart, as is Uranus. But when you look at my Vedic chart, these two and Uranus all jump into Libra. So I've just, as I say, I've got Pluto in Libra as well, and also I'm a Virgo Libra cusp. So I'm like a bit of a heavyweight Libra. And when you consider that Libra is like, represents this beautiful earthly calming balance, being able to see both sides of the story, to be able to bring harmony to all. The archetype and essence of Libra is also one of the universal balancer, a little bit like karma, a little bit like, really weighing the scales, balancing the scales of right and wrong, light and dark. And I do feel Libra as a very feminine energy, and we often represent Libra and justice, the justice card, as is pertinent to your story tonight, Libra, which is the Midas Touch. Libra is often referred to as Lady Justice, the Statue of Liberty. Is considered, all these archetypes are that energy of the feminine mother and the teacher and the the matriarch that holds all things together by keeping it in this perfect but delicate balance. And sometimes it means redressing that balance to ensure that there isn't too much. And I say too much because if we think about the yin yang symbol, there is actually a really small amount of light in a big dark space. And on the other side, you've got a small amount of dark in a really bright white space. And so you could say that there isn't perfect symmetry, but at the same time there is. And I just love this ordered chaos, this intelligent chaos that nature and spirit has laid out as a feast for our enjoyment in this beautiful world, for me, of numbers and symbols and colors and sensations and noughts and ones and the girl in the red dress and, music and sound and feelings and faces and emotions and dreams and the person I really want to kiss and all these things that have such technicolor resonance and tactile sensation in my physical system. And so I sort of feel like, when we're tapping into ether, we're tapping into spirit, we're really delving down deep into that which makes us, human, and that which makes us, electric, I suppose, as well. Electric and magnetic, bioelectric and magnetic, all those different things, all those different chemical reactions, brain responses, sensory, auditory, visual stimuli that aliven us, even in our minds. We have this parallel dimension where we have all of this tangibly on the earthly plane, that which we experience with our senses, our 5, 6, 7, 8 senses. I'd go up to 12 at least. But what I mean by that is you've got the 5 senses that most people recognize, and then your 6th sense is considered sort of like your intuition. Not sort of like, it is your intuition. I'm going to stop saying sort of like. I've been thinking a lot about the things I say, the little fillers I say in conversation. I'm really going to be cleansing my speech and working on that and bringing some balance to my teaching delivery so that I am more cogent and coherent for you. And this becomes an even more enjoyable learning and listening experience for you. So I hope we can all benefit from my dedication to this. I sense that there is another level of our senses when you go into the Claire gifts. So if you've got all of the 6 senses down here on the 3D, then you've also got an elevated higher self, higher level, higher awareness vibration of that same sensation. So sight or seeing or vision would be clairvoyance in the clairs. We have clairaudience, so we have hearing, and then we have clairaudience. Then we have clairsentience, which is the touch turning to an ethereal sense of touch, being able to feel physical sensations in a dream or in a visualization or in an astral projection that could feel as real as, when you're really up close and personal with someone. It's not quite as good as the real thing, though. You've got to admit, but nonetheless, it's really interesting that we can experience these things in other dimensions. And we can all relate to the fact that we've all had a dream, at least one dream at one point in time. And if you're lucky, you've had lots like me, where you, I got one, where you felt in the dream real emotion. You experienced that sensation of emotion, or you experienced a physical sensation of some kind. Obviously, you would have seen things, you would have heard things in a dream. We're talking about dreams when you sleep now, at this moment, the dreams you have when you're asleep and you wake up and you've got that glimpse or that resonance, or you've still got the feeling of what you felt in the dream. And paying attention to what you feel in the dream is really important, because often what you see in the dream could be at a distortion or a dissonance to what you're feeling. For instance, you may see the face of somebody that you recognize or you don't recognize, but you know it's someone else. For instance, you might know somebody is your sister. You know intuitively in your knowing self that it's your sister, but the person has a different face in the dream, or they have a different way about them that you associate with someone else. And this is almost our subconscious working in a symbolic manner to give you a magic mystery tool to work through, because there's more resonance when it's symbolic. When things are obvious and handed to you on a plate, 1111, when I said that, we often don't interpret that there's anything more to read into it. And I'm just thinking as I go now. So and I've thought myself off a cliff like a lemming and jumped off. So we'll get back to the other points that I was making. Humpty Dumpty. So let's have a story once we've pulled a few cards for you, Libra. But I really like the way that little beginning word was flowing. I was flowing with the Claire gifts. Okay. So clairaudience, that's why I was putting some music on. So we all enjoy music. I know there are some that don't, you know, not everyone gets to groove. And we certainly all don't groove on the same music as everyone else. Isn't that the beautiful thing, that there are so many diverse, wonderful genres of music, as infinitely different as you could imagine, and yet all strung together by being music, the language of the universe. So let's have a little bit of music. I think I'm going to chuck on the Alicia Keys channel. But it's not just Alicia Keys, though. Okay. So listening to music, and especially listening to the lyrics, but all types of music listening, all types of auditory sensation that come with tempo and beat and rhythm and drum and rattle and song and voice. All of these things tap into the inner well, that is our well of wisdom, our well of water. And music moves through water and aligns us. It's the way that is one of the magics of music and sound, that it moves very well through water. If you think about whale song, that will travel over thousands of miles, the calls that whales do to each other, do to communicate with each other. And it's from another world, right? So there's a big connection with water and music. And I personally have a beautiful healing practice every single day of listening to music in the shower and singing and dancing and having a really lovely spiritual shower session, allowing water and music to cleanse my whole system energetically, physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, vibrationally, and, you know, joyfully. Every single day. And it's one of my absolute key secrets, but absolutely I want to share that with all of you. And I've got a waterproof speaker that I take into the shower with me, and it connects by Wi-Fi to music like this and loads of other stuff, loads of other grooves, including my own. And so 1444, that sounds like a nice place to have a story. Okay, I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Okay. All right. So I keep saying we're going to have a story, but what we're going to do first is pull some cards for you as well and tell you that when I came to do this Libra reading tonight, I got a channeling through to do it as a divine masculine and a divine feminine reading. And as soon as I said it, Venus came out, which was like Libra gang coming out to play, and she's carrying the divine feminine symbol. So we found her counterpart Mars, and I've also dug out these cards. So we'll add these as like signifiers. Oh, excuse me. Signifiers at the top. And then we'll pull a few cards and energies for the different sides and see where we go. All right, we are still pulling out the spooky secrets, obviously, between Libra and their person. So we may well hear a few things that the divine masculine would like to say to the divine feminine, and the divine feminine might be liking to say to the divine masculine right now. Or it will simply be a play on the energies between them. I can't wait to find out. So let's just set these cards up and pull you a few hero cards. I'm going to turn you round. I'll see you soon. Right, so we're going to put divine masculine on the right because he's the sun, the right eye. And we're going to put divine feminine there on the left because she is the left eye, the moon. And we're going to put her, well, why don't we mix it up and do that? Okay. Oh, we've got Hero playing by Mariah. Wow. What a beautiful reminder. Thank you, Spirit. So Spirit wants me to remind you that if you would like to join the Hero's Journey course, we are going to be launching very, very soon. And I would really, really be excited to invite you along on what could be the thrill ride of your life. You know, definitely a transformational springboard into finding your purpose, your dreams, and your happiness and your joyfulness, and the opportunity to do what you thought you would do when you came to this planet every day of your life. I really believe that it's possible that we can have this. And I've come up with a strategy, a set of really fun teaching tools and sorry, I was just picking up some cards that fell down. Oh wow. Ooh, serious messages that just came out. Okay. All right, let's just put those there and we'll come back to that in a second. Wow, Spirit, that was full on and yeah, interrupted me. So, Hero's Journey course. If you would like to be notified of when this is going to happen and for more details, please do email me at bloomhealing22@gmail.com. And if you would like to have me pull some cards on your special reading, and look, Ophiuchus on the bottom of the deck. Ophiuchus is a big player in our Hero's Journey course. It is the reason, the motivation, the drive and the mystery that led me, the labyrinth as well. Thank you, Spirit. The labyrinth that led me down the rabbit hole to write and present and broadcast the Lost World of the Sacred Feminine as told by the Solar System, which is also available on my YouTube channel for absolutely free. Just have a look in my playlists. There's 5 episodes. And yeah, Ophiuchus is one of the big players that opened up that beautiful door into the secret garden. And so, yeah, Hero's Journey is the next stage, the next evolution of the party, of the journey. And I'm so excited to share it with you all. And it really is a very personal journey for me. And I'm learning so much about myself, transforming every single day. And I couldn't think of a better way to live and spend my life. And if I can share that message with a few of you, even just one special person, then I think my work here is done. But probably not, and I certainly hope not. I want this to be a really powerful ride, journey, a real journey to find you. The hero that lies in you, Mariah, right? Wow. Spirit, you are on fire. Let's just say a prayer on that. I call in my ancestors, my spirit guides, my Holy Father, Holy Mother, Holy Spirit, my archangels, my spirit animals, Gaia, Mother Earth, Father Sky, my higher self, my intuition. I know that God protects me and fights my battles. No scrubs, TLC. Okay, let's go. Left out in the cold. Come on. I know that God protects me and fights my battles. No weapon formed against me in physical or spirit shall prosper, because I am highly protected, highly loved, highly favored, sitting at the high table, because I am protected from all evil. Amen. Amon Ra. Alhamdulillah. Aho. Beautiful. We've got some scrubs. We don't want no scrubs. So just as we were getting into all of that, we had snakes in the grass. Okay, I'll show them to you because you might not be able to see them. Okay, so we got snakes in the grass, left out in the cold. Then we have the air realm, air mental realm. So Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Interestingly, I'd say coming out with dark magic and psychic attack. Psychic attacks and dark magic are done through the platform of air, through the mental realm. Psychic, psychic attacks. These are things that people are speaking, they're using words and spells and other things like candle magic and what have you to, and all sorts of, all sorts of karmic rubbish. I'm feeling this is interesting how it's green. All the others are white cards. Yeah, earth signs definitely involved in dark magic and psychic attack, both on the receiving end and on the giving end. Let's put some heroes on this. Let's supercharge the energy and bring in some protection from our guides and our guardians. What's the spooky secret spirit between Libra and their person? Thank you so much for your energy, your healing, your wisdom, your guidance, your joy, your songs, your stories, your messages. Ooh, hang on, what's going on here? That's way too many spirits. Let's see what these are. So we've got Bo Katan Crazy, number 14, breaking down to a 5. Mushu, number 20, or a 2. So we've got a symbol of change, blue water energy. And then we've got number 2. And that's sort of sacral plexus and heart chakra energy. So very emotional energy coming in already. Little Noi from Raya the Last Dragon. And she's a planet energy. Number 76, which is a 13. Let's just have a look at what she says. So Little Noi says, Little Noi is a mischievous toddler thief. She joins Raya in her quest to restore peace to their world. She is a really awesome character. If you haven't seen Raya the Last Dragon, that should be on your list. Okay. Oh, look at us, more water energy. Water planet energy. So actually we're getting like a nice green and blue planet energy coming in. We've got a bit of space being represented with Eve. And she's a number 4. So we've now got 13 breaking down to a 4 and a 4 and a 14 and a 2, a 20 or a 2. And we've got a 70 with Rocket Raccoon, who is animals energy. And we've got Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph is a big fan of healthy cherries. He found them when he visited another video game. And a number 21. So we've got more sacral plexus energy. There's a lot of emotional energy here. Okay, I think we've definitely got enough. Well, Spirit's saying there's something. Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, that is cute, Spirit. Look who just decided to join the gang. Captain America. Coming in with the same sacral chakra and heart chakra energy as Ralph and Mushu. They are some guardians for sure. That's really nice, Spirit. Captain America. Woo! We've got Wreck-It Ralph and we've got Mushu, who protects Mulan. So Captain America says he's a number 8, first of all, 26 breaking down to 8. Steve Rogers, aka Captain America, has superpowers, but he also trains and eats well to stay fighting fit. Oh, nice, simple, clean message there. Captain America showing us how it's done. Hey, look at those shoulders. Oh, my goodness me. Wow. Well, it is undoubtedly now. This is very earth energy. Look at these colors. We've got the green and blue, the orange and brown, the trees turning from green to orange to brown now in the autumn where we are. Look at this, more green to orange. Autumn time being represented, but also the emotional realm. The emotional realm. And didn't we start off by talking about water, music, how music and sound move through water, and it is the representation of our emotions. It's how we connect. It's how we show and feel love. Because love isn't just a word. It really isn't just a word. It is a feeling. It is a vibration. It is actually something to be felt and experienced and received. As much as it is supposed to be given or shared or spoken to others, it's when you feel it in your gut, when you feel it in your blood, in your veins, in your bones, when you feel it in the dead of night, you feel it at the first thing on your mind and when you wake up in the morning, and the last thing on your mind at night, the thing that makes your heart hurt and your stomach twisted and full of butterflies, and, you know, like the bottom has fallen out of your world, or that you're just lifted higher than the highest mountaintop. It has this spectrum of emotion and feeling and vibration within the rainbow of love that, you know, cannot be described really in human words, in human language. And I think, and yet we try to do it. But I think the reason that we are so intrigued and driven to express our emotion and express our love, and when words don't always do it, we use music and art and literature and dance and song and physical affection and physical connection to express the rainbow and taste the rainbow. So considering we've got some very strong emotions coming out here, this is lovely confirmation that you're protected, you're divinely guided. Whatever's been hurting your heart is being healed in the water. We had water healing come out in the shuffle, and I'm not joking. You know I don't joke about these things. Okay, let's put this. Can you see that? I'll bring that a bit closer in a minute. Hang on. These all need to go in here. I loved it. I loved that when I said, have we got enough cards? And Spirit said, no, take one more. And what flew out was Captain America. I find that a very special message indeed. And then we've got Rocket Raccoon and Little Noi. So the other thing I'm feeling with all this leaves turning from green to brown and orange, and these other representations of planet and animal energy and water and food energy, is that we're definitely dealing with the earth signs. We're dealing with Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, in particular with these divine feminines and divine masculines. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to have an earth sign sun placement. It could be, you could have earth signs energy anywhere else in your chart. But you're also an earth angel because you're a human being and you live down here and you have soul family among these tribes and these animals. And we are all one big family. So there is a connection for all of us. We are all divine. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it, Spirit, tonight. And we all have hearts and feelings that can get hurt. And there's definitely been some energy of pain. Just yeah. Okay. Okay, Santa Muerte is going to look out for all of us here. It's lovely, Santa Muerte. And we'll put Rocket and Raya or Noi here. Okay. So we're going to have a story, and your story is tonight 3311, the Midas Touch, Libra. The Midas Touch. Who remembers what this story is about? What happens? Let's light some heart chakra incense. We are still celebrating and cherishing the heart chakra in honor of death, in honor of Scorpio, in honor of the heart chakra, and in honor of Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead, Halloween, the Scorpio new moon on Thursday, and Guy Fawkes night on Friday. You've got another, just randomly had flipped over another water card. This is the caretaker. The caretaker now, another like proper guardian, number 18, breaking down to a 9. It's Alcida Orca, and who says, caretakers look after the Jedi temple on a remote island. They also care for those who train there. Wow. So we've got like real ascended masters, like real Zen gurus, the original Kung Fu praying mantis, secret spiritual ninjas, Mr. Miyagi types. Beautiful. Okay, well, let's just do that. Spirit. Okay, let's put those away now and start reading. So the Midas Touch, people. The Midas Touch is the story of the man who turned everything to gold just by touching it. And look, he's got the vision of a beautiful maiden, all in gold, with a rose. And the peacock, very symbolic of Venus and the Empress. In fact, I'm tripping out on that. And there's a beautiful horse and a castle. And look at all that green. Look at all that green energy. So we can all appreciate the earth signs energy, the energy of enjoying our stability, our security, our worldly possessions, the things we've worked hard for, the things we've toiled for, saved up for, and the things that make us comfortable. The little luxuries in life that we pay for and buy with green money notes or cryptocurrency or whatever, magic beans, if you like, Jack and the Beanstalk style. Whatever your currency is, we can all appreciate being in a position to feather our nest and make ourselves more comfortable and look after ourselves, look after our health, pamper ourselves, fill the fridge and the cupboards with really nice, nutritious, joyful, exciting food to excite our week and bring us all that healing that we need and can get through food. And all the other things, lovely, comfy, cozy beds, or going swimming in a beautiful pool in your secret island villa. All of these things take a little bit of saving up for, but they can be the luxuries in life, especially when you have someone special to enjoy that with. And I know for a lot of our divine feminines and divine masculines, they've been feeling a bit, let's bring this down a bit actually, where you can see it a bit better. So we've got angel playing now. Someone's thinking about their angel. Okay. All right, so let's hold this up for you and start the story. This is the Midas Touch. Actually, why don't I just put it like that? You can see it better like that. Okay. And the star also wanted to come out. And this is actually, considering this is an air signs realm, it's interesting how we've now got the 9 of Swords here, and we've got another pairing of the 4 of Pentacles in 2 different decks. 4 of Pentacles. So this is more earth energy coming through. Virgo, Capricorn, and Libra. Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. But this is a Libra reading, right? Gang. You know what I'm saying. This is you, Libra, right? Protecting, being guardian over your own wealth, your own empire, your own mansion. Proudly sitting back to admire all that you have earned and built and created. In some cases out of nothing. All self-made. Being able to hold all those balls in the air and juggle you know, the right kind of juggling, you know, sexy, intelligent life juggling, where you're able to be a bit of a master. Someone with a Midas touch, in fact, and we're going to get to the story in a second. 40 minutes 10. Yeah. I did tell myself I am allowed those little filler moments when spirit is talking to me, but I'm still paying more close conscious attention to it just by bringing my focus to it. And I hope that that is going to work better for me. And ultimately better for you, because that's who I'm here to serve. My beautiful collective. You're who I want to please as my audience. And it's all about you getting the messages that you need. So I was saying, this is the kind of sexy, intelligent life juggling where you're able to keep several balls in the air, whether that's 2 or 3 or 4 or more. There may well be some hidden, some up in the air, and yet there is a connection and a binding and a balance, basically, that's keeping all of these in tight but delicate balance. It's delicate. They could fall down if you take your eye off the ball, or if you and she's not taking her eye off the ball, is she? She's very focused. So I'm liking there's this balance coming through, steadiness on the earthly plane, but guarding it. It's trying to keep everything safe and stop it from falling down. Ultimately, that's why the balance is so important. So we'll just, yeah, okay. And 6 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and 6 of Swords, and the Angel of the Night. And we just had the angel song. Wow, wow. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness me. Spirit. Okay, I'm trying and read the story, Spirit. I'm going to have to stop there. There won't be any room on the table, Spirit. Okay. You're laughing at me now, Spirit. No, you're laughing with me. Okay, where do we begin? So I started by saying that, you know, we were saying there's a lot of air and earth energy out here. We're talking about earth signs a lot. There's a lot of heavy earth energy up in here, but also air energy coming through very strongly in some difficult energies, as well as the uplifting, higher awareness type of energies for air. So we've got 9 of Swords, someone feeling very beaten down, you know, like this, left out in the cold. And we've got the Star representing Aquarius. So we've got these 2 other air energies. And this Star energy, the way it's sitting under dark magic and psychic attack and snakes in the grass and the air signs realm, I'm actually feeling like this may well be a bit of a distorted star, a distorted Aquarius, someone who's doing magic by the moon, someone who's doing magic, cycles of magic over and over again, either through moon cycles or through some other ritualistic, ceremonial routine. And I'm also feeling Taurus and Libra energy coming up through the Venus card. And obviously we've got Aries coming up through Mars. And that is strongly aspected here, obviously, you know, mirroring these symbols. So with that in mind, with that air energy and earth energy very predominant, and we had full-on water emotional anguish being wrought in the spiritual realm. This is 5D oracle energy. And so here, this is like almost the 3D spiritual guidance coming in to support you on the physical plane. Like I was saying, you know, access water, allow water to be your healer here on the physical plane. Allow food And these orange cards represent food. You know, really think about what you're putting into your bodies. Have fun with food. Allow it to be soul food and to nourish you in every single way. Let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food. Okay, so we then get the Six of Swords, a really lovely, balancing, happy, high awareness card to balance out the 9 here. Then we get the Queen of Pentacles. Very beautiful energy of that entrepreneur, independent, self-made, single and ready to mingle, baby, basically. Sitting next to the Four of Pence, two very strong, feminine counterparts. We then have the Angel de la Nuit, the Angel of the Night. This is the secret card, the secret hidden energy of the Tarot de la Nuit. Another dark-haired energy, like the Queen of Pentacles. A lot of connection at night. These are the Tarot de la Nuit. I appreciate that. But some of the energies are more lit than these. And we are getting some of the darker energies. Then we get the Six of Pentacles, which is relating very strongly to this idea of the wealth on the physical plane. This is what's being protected with those 4 balls that we were juggling. This is the bounty and the abundance that we've worked so hard to achieve, that now the job, the trick, the magic is to maintain it. It can actually be easy to get rich quick. That's why that expression is a catchy catchphrase. But it's easier, it's much quicker to get poor quick. You know. Isn't there that expression, get rich quick, get rich, die trying? Get rich quick, die trying, or something. But yeah, you can lose your money faster than you can say abracadabra. So the real balance that Libra enlightens for us, the real balance is not just simply being able to earn it, even though that's incredibly important and very worthy and worthwhile and worth patting yourself on the back for. This is another very strong, independent, feminine energy. And you could be a man or a woman in this Six of Pentacles energy. But this is beautiful balance itself. 6 is the number of balance. And very red. I said air. Oh, sorry, I can't speak. Mercury. I was going to say very red, and it came out of my mouth as very airy. So that is Aries. I was meaning to say red like Aries, the Six of Pentacles, and airy came out of my mouth, as in the air signs. So there is definitely an Aries that could have, maybe someone's got Mars in Libra. Maybe someone's got Mars in one of the other air signs, or they've got Mars in an earth sign. But there's a lot of strong Emperor boss energy coming through now. We've got the Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles. Then we've got the Knight of Pentacles. I know, Spirit, I know. The Queen of Cups. All these beautifully solid, centered, balanced individuals that know how to make themselves happy and comfy and cared for first and foremost before they go running out into the world to bring that into someone else's sphere. And underneath that was the High Priestess. You know, this is Daenerys Targaryen, Mother of Dragons, all day long. And then the 10 of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. Crikey. Crikey. Ace of Cups, Ace of Water, 50 minutes as I said that. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio very strongly. You could be dealing with someone with red hair. This could be you, Libra. You could be feeling in this Ace of Cups energy, about to offer your cup to somebody. Feeling in this Ace of Pentacles. We're definitely talking about gifts now. We're talking about the universe giving us gifts of Pentacles and love and cups. 10 of Cups. You know, this is like 10 of Cups is these two aces combined. And we've got a lot of very strong water energy with the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess. And the Star, she is also a water bearer. So there's a lot of water energy out here as well. The only thing we're really lacking, Spirit, and I know what you're going to do to me now, is the fire. I mean, we're not lacking, and we do have a story called the Midas Touch, which is coming up. It is on the billing tonight, and we're going to be hearing about the Midas Touch who turned everything into gold. And maybe there's enough fire in this story to keep us all warm tonight. But we'll see. We'll see. So, wow. Spirit just wanted to tell a beautiful story. So we've now got, you know, why don't we cover up some of these more upsetting energies and put... So now we've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, surrounded by the Six of Swords of Ascension, the 10 of Cups. Actually, let's put it on the side. You know, we do need to acknowledge what's been going on, right? But I love how this is coming together. I hope you're doing very well and enjoying this reading as much as I am. My name is Sasha. I am your green goddess. I am delighted to be able to pull cards for you, Libra. You are an immense energy and guide in my own life, and your sense of justice runs through my veins as deep and full as every story that my granddad and my grandmother ever told me. The blueprint, the imprint that they left on me to be a lady justice myself, to become Lady Liberty in my own life, in my own story, and for my own sovereignty. And she is also a teacher and a learner and an initiate. Lady Liberty always carries a scroll and a torch, or a book of wisdom, or a scroll, and a torch. Famously, these are her tools, like the magician 5323. And these are representations of her being a beacon, a light for others, a wisdom walker. A wisdom walker, a justice speaker, like a lawyer, a barrister, an attorney, a judge. But we all have that Libra sense of right and wrong, that Libra balance of the masculine and the feminine within us, that we can learn to nurture and become a little bit more in balance in every single thing we do every day. Okay, so that's going to go there now. So yeah, divine feminines definitely working on their bank right now. Definitely working on their boss energy. Just to say again, we've got Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Earth, the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles. I mean, look at this divine feminine side. Very strong. And this is also I believe with this, all this water energy and earth energy, there is that masculine step, the masculine side, the masculine tribe, divine masculine vibe, stepping into their feminine power through emotion, through healing, through acceptance, through receiving, through allowing. 5515, you know, this Knight of Pentacles, you know, brave, warrior-like, but still gentle and compassionate, fair. You know, emperors are fair generals. They aren't tyrants. They aren't dictators. They are kings of earth, kings of fire, kings of air, and kings of water in the upright. They are valiant, brave knights. You know, it's not a coincidence that knight in shining armor is a cliche for someone, for a rescuer type energy, and that can be a man or a woman. If you think of Joan of Arc, she actually pretended to be a man in order to fight for the French, and it was in her killing, you know, when they killed her, that, and it was discovered that she was a woman fighting for the French, fighting for freedom, fighting for God. She felt she had been delivered, called on a holy mission, and she died a terrible death. And it was in her death that the uprising found their strength and their spirit, and they went on to be victorious after she died, through this combined unity to defend and honor her for the honor that she had shown France and her country and her people by putting herself in such grave danger. But it was through this sense of love and service that she felt divinely guided. And even when they burned her at the stake, she stayed true to her God and her faith right to the end. And I don't know her last words, but they were magnificent. I'm tempted to find that after the chat, actually. I won't look for it now. I'll fall down the rabbit hole myself, but I'm feeling this Joan of Arc energy. So I'm just kind of saying that both men and women can both inhabit this energy, because it's what comes out of our hearts. It's what's emanating and radiating from our soul at the end of the day that gives us that strength and power and fortitude. Fortitude comes from a sense of standing in the light, standing in the right, knowing that you have God on your side and honor and justice on your left or on your right, on both sides, that you're balanced and fair to those who look up to you, that see you as an example. And often that journey is only perfected when we do the work on ourselves. And that means we have to go into our shadow side and our shadow self and really do that inner work, the inner analysis and healing on ourselves. And then, only then, when we have pulled down the hammer or the scythe on our own story, pulled down the gavel on our own, hang on, let's do this. The gavel on our own story, and been really upfront and honest and truthful and fair to ourselves, and given ourselves a real good, true, honest hearing, without some corrupt jury meddling, then we are righteously in a position to share that light out with others. But unless we've gone in and found our own darkness and carved out our own truth, we really don't have any insight to be able to see it in anybody else. So, interesting messages coming through. Then we've got the Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, almost on the hour, 59:55. And we've got the 10 of Cups. So, little bit of fire. Oh, and as I said, is there going to be any more fire coming out? We've got Temperance, the Sagittarius angel. Beautiful. Sagittarius angel, Temperance. I often read this as an Archangel Michael energy. And isn't it beautiful that this is represented as a woman? And there are actually men in this deck. We haven't got any of them except, this is also a woman. That's so interesting. All this divine feminine energy. There's a Midas Touch Emperor here. And we do have an Emperor in the Mars card. Oh my goodness, never going to get it. Amazing track. Okay. So Sagittarius coming out. The Temperance angel. Representing some more fire on the table. So we've now got Sag and Aries represented through Mars. Okay. Six of Swords, Nine of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. So balance is represented through the number 6, and we've got 2 of them. Pentacles and Swords. We do have this 9 of Swords energy, but there's so much beautiful water healing. I feel that these energies of being left out in the cold with those snakes hiding in the grass, surrounded by dark magic and psychic attack in the air. It's time for some fire to come in and cleanse all of this. So I think this is why the Temperance angel is here, who also brings balance. Temperance often is shown balancing the scales with water and fire in her cups. And we've got the Star also balancing water and fire. Water below, fire above, as above, so below. Beautiful energies of balance and spirit. Light and dark. I'm even going back to front now. Everything's back to front. Everything's noughts and ones. There's a 10 of Cups out here, though. Is it a lottery, though? Is it up for grabs? Is it like a raffle? Not everyone gets the person they want, I suppose, at the end of the day. That's the fairest way to put it. I believe there is someone for everyone, though. I do. We can't always get what we want, right, Mick? Mick Jagger will tell us you can't always get what you want. But sometimes you might just get what you need. Okay? Let's read a story. The Midas Touch. Spirit. This one. I'm just going to pause this for a second, though. The Midas Touch. Throughout the evolution of the tarot, this card has usually been portrayed as a female figure, sometimes blindfolded, representing cosmic justice. Sitting upon a throne, holding a sword of spiritual power in her right hand and the scales of divine justice in her left hand. This goddess of wisdom was known as Themis in ancient Greece and Mart in ancient Egypt. As one moved towards the afterlife, there was a need to balance one's accounts and be weighed in the celestial scales as a human soul. The children's story of the Midas Touch is a profound teaching on this subject. In the tale, King Midas has a beautiful daughter whom he loves very much, but close to his heart is his desire for gold. One day, while he is counting his wealth, a stranger appears and asks him what he would like more than anything in the world. The king, without forethought, abruptly asks that everything he touched become gold. The mysterious stranger tells him that by sunrise the next day, his wish will be granted. As the first rays of light enter the king's chambers in the morning, the king is astounded. I'm just going to see actually if that light. It doesn't change it that much, but I'll leave it like that. It's just a bit less of a glare on the pictures, I think. Yeah. Okay. Okay. The king, without forethought, abruptly asks that everything he touched become gold. The mysterious stranger tells him that by sunrise the next day, his wish will be granted. As the first rays of light enter the king's chambers in the morning, the king is astounded to see that his wish has indeed been granted. A chair, his bed, and even the glorious roses in his garden turn to gold at his very touch. However, his daughter, who loves the roses, runs to her father terribly upset at this sudden turn of events. The king reaches out to comfort her, and shockingly, she turns to gold as well. Beside himself with grief, the king once again encounters the stranger, who asks the mighty ruler if he has learned his lesson. King Midas begs that the golden touch be taken away. The stranger tells him to dive into a pool of water in the garden with a special vase and fill it with water from the depths of the pool. This represents a ritualistic cleansing of his sins of avarice and pride. Midas is told that if he pours this water on everything that has been turned to gold, all his precious objects will once again be restored to their natural state. Sure enough, the stranger's words hold true, and King Midas is able to bring his daughter and the beautiful roses of the garden back to life. The clear moral of this fairy tale is that there is something much more precious and close to our hearts than material wealth or gold. The beauty and sacredness of life all around us. Another lesson is to think ahead concerning the implications of your acts, for your innermost wishes may very well come true, causing more grief than happiness. When this card appears in your reading, the time has come for you to recognize the values that govern your life and understand how these principles reflect the choices you make each day. Do you live according to a balanced code of ethics, or are you overburdened by an imbalanced view of the world? This is a time to set things right and live according to a higher plan, where goodwill is extended to all. We all have the Midas Touch available to us, but it is crucial that we learn to use this power well. We have at our fingertips the ability to shape the world with fairness and integrity. Remember that all actions and deeds come around in full circle, for the laws of karma are infinite and honest. True wealth is forever buried within the hearts of those who are generous and empowered with the virtue of justice. True wealth is forever buried within the hearts of those who are generous and empowered with the virtue of justice. The traditional tarot archetype is justice. The zodiacal ruler is Libra. It's Libra. And I'm reading it off the page and I still said Gemini. So, Gemini energy also now appearing. We've had Aquarius very strong. And we've clearly got 6 of Swords, 9 of Swords. I was having a real Tesla flow of 369 when I was shuffling. A lot of threes, which is all balancing energy. stories coming to their conclusion. And, you know, I don't read these stories before I read them with you, Spirit Collective. And I'm always bowled over by the way the stories or the cards pick up on the things I was saying, the things I say at the beginning. You know, the emphasis that we've seen coming through with the earth signs and the earth energies and wealth and gold and material resources, and how that is a really positive thing in one light, and can also be a very negative thing and a very destructive, heavy thing in another light. And so the energy of Libra balancing out, just like karma, reminding us that we have this power at our fingertips, that we have the power to manifest every single day like the Midas Touch. But if we're not conscious about what we're manifesting, and we're not conscious about the energy or the intention, 1-11-22 on the clock, as I said that, if we're not conscious of what we are putting out as a vibration through our thoughts and feelings and hopes and fears and intentions, then we could actually be spoiling and ruining our world every time we engage with it, because we're not being careful with it. We're not being protective and sacred and sovereign. So by leading with integrity, by leading with compassion, by leading with the sense of what's really important in your world, connection, friendship, family, love, learning, ascension, traveling, and experiencing. Oh my gosh, what are you doing to me, Mercury? Mercury's really playing with my mind. Experiencing and exploring this beautiful world that we live in, which is also a perfect representation of the earth energy. Obviously, Mother Earth, Gaia, coming through very proudly in these earth energies, showing us how her beautiful trees turn from greens and yellows into oranges and browns. It's all happening here in the northern hemisphere at the moment. This is our season, especially Virgos who occupy the autumn earth position. We are the autumnal babies, again, as I say, in the northern hemisphere. But you all, I think, as earth signs, all appreciate getting cozy in the winter, getting cozied up under the covers or under a blanket or in front of a big warm roaring fire in a nice country pub, a nice bottle of wine. You know, I actually love the seasons. I love the seasons of England. The weather here is just beautiful and divine. And I think everyone secretly really loves the magic of this weather, especially when you've been to other countries and seen how constant some other weather patterns are. Whereas in England, we really genuinely do have a rainbow, and we'll often have all 4 seasons in one day. And again, that's even though that comes from a New Zealand song by, what's that band called? Who Take the Weather With You? I can't believe that song, that the name of the band's just gone completely out of my head, but they wrote Take the Weather With You and the other song, which I've also lost now, but you know the one I mean. Anyway, they're from New Zealand. 4 seasons in one day, right. It's a very English thing. It's a very English expression. And it's divine. And actually, when it's really, really cold here, There's something super fun about being able to wrap up really warm in hat, coat, gloves, big boots, and go out in the cold weather, go out in the snow, go out and have fun, go and have drinks, go to the fair, go to a show, go and see your friends, and you're all warm and cozy. And then you go in, you know, you can then get warm in front of the fire and continue the night's festivities, and everything just is more fun when it's cozy and you've got that contrast with the roaring thunder and storms outside the door. And, you know, great time for sitting around the fire and telling stories, telling ghost stories, telling life stories, sharing wisdoms, sharing jokes, sharing sweet nothings in the dark. Whether you're with your person or not. Remember, we also started this reading talking about that higher awareness of the air signs, that the clairvoyance, the clairs, the clairsentience, clairvoyance, clairaudience. And on that note, I'll put my music back on. Thank you, Spirit. 23:03 on this clock. And I'm really sensing there's a lot of communication going on in the 5D between the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Why don't we pull some tarot to clarify some of these energies? And let's start with a little bit of my anime tarot. Okay. So this is a reading for Libra. We are clarifying some of these beautiful cards and messages from the Tarot de la Nuit and from my own 5D oracles. And we've got the Two of Cups coming out in the anime tarot. Beautiful. We are looking for the spooky secrets between Libra and their person. And we are definitely talking love tonight. This was divinely channeled as a divine feminine and divine masculine reading. And Venus came out automatically, bringing in that Libra and Taurus energy. And then we got Mars bringing out the Aries Emperor energy. So we've got both divine feminine and divine masculine standing in their power. But they've also been through a lot. A lot of stuff's been happening in the air and on the physical plane, you know, leaving people out in the elements, out in the cold, feeling this Nine of Swords type energy, feeling that everything they touch falls apart. You know, everything you touch turning to gold sounds like most people's dream. But in the truth of this story, and it's a true moral of this story, be careful what you wish for is the message, because actually turning everything to gold sounds great in theory, in the mind and the air, but in reality, on the earthly plane, it was a nightmare. It wasn't a dream. It was the worst thing that could happen, because what did the king love at the beginning? He loved his rose bushes. He loved his rose bushes. We got Drake in my feelings now. Drake coming in my feelings. Hey, Drake. Bubbles in here as well. My beautiful Bubble. Now bringing in the Leo gang energy. We've got Aries and Sag out here. So now Leo gang here too. And what was I saying? Yeah, so when the king ends up turning not only his roses to gold, he turns his own daughter to gold. And he's very lucky that he's able to reverse that magic and bring her back to life. Not all stories, not all fairy tales have such drastic beginnings and such happy endings, right? So that's a nice energy to kind of think about as well, that there were drastic, painful beginnings. People left out in the cold, left out to be attacked by snakes in the grass. There could well have been some dodgy Aquarius energy and some dodgy Sagittarius energy as well. simply because of where this is sitting. But we've got a lot of love here. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the Angel of the Night, the High Priestess, the Queen of Cups, the Four of Pence, and the four. Sorry, we've got two. We've got two images of the Four of Pentacles here and here, with the Queen of Pentacles in the middle, Six of Pentacles backed up by the Six of Swords, which are energies of balance. And so you can see, surrounding difficulties with the Divine Collective, there is a lot of healing. There's a lot of wealth, abundance, and fortune coming in. I'm just going to turn Drake down a little bit. And then a lot of love to restore and refill the cups that have iced over or been attacked and broken. And look what's on the bottom of the deck. Broken cups. This is the Eight of Cups. Different deck. Broken cups, broken love. Isn't that interesting how that's just come through? Okay, let's put that here. Look at that. Broken cups sitting next to the Star and Temperance, who both have a cup. Look at that. This is where this dark magic was emanating from. I'm feeling that. I'm feeling an earth or a water sign. Sorry, I'm feeling air and water sign with the Star, because she's the water bearer, obviously. And I'm feeling fire and water with Temperance. So we've now got trumpets with Jason Derulo. And we're talking, you know, trumpets is Angel Gabriel. That is the messenger spirit. Angel Gabriel brings judgment with the trumpet. Wow. Yeah. This is a justice reading. This is Libra Gang reading. So just to sort of elaborate, I just wanted to bring us back. All this healing is happening, and you're surrounded by very powerful spirit guides promising love, awareness, enlightenment, abundance, security, safety from, you know, this foundation that was all unstable. All of this instability at the bottom. And I'm just going to take that Six of Swords up because, you know, these energies are very powerfully here. You see this. So like I said, very troubled beginnings, very troubled foundation, very troubled start in life. And that is for someone's, you know, love journeys as well as real traumatic childhoods. When you've got unstable beginnings and dodgy foundations, so much pain and regret can emerge in the story. So many memories of difficult times, you know, almost becomes encased in ice, as if it's always going to be that way, or people feel stuck. And I'm feeling this stuckness of the ice with the earth energy. People feeling, people feeling like their feet are made of clay. Like just feeling like King Solomon energy coming through. And that came through in one of the readings on Goddess Queen, Just Me 23 just now. Shout out to La Rocha. King Solomon just came up, and I'm feeling that feet of clay. This idea that things have felt so difficult and so bad for so long that people felt that that was the way it always had to be, and that there was no opportunity to change it. And that's a real shame. And I think it's showing, you know, all this water and earth and movement is allowing these energies and these emotions to move now, and it's not going to be stuck. It's not going to be up in the air. It's going to be balanced and brought down out of the ethers and actually on into the Garden of Eden. And it's the snakes in the grass, isn't it, that we transform this into a positive energy where we've got the divine masculine and the divine feminine. We've got Lilith and Lucifer in the Garden of Eden, you know, bringing through the knowledge, the justice, doing the right thing, you know, becoming the sacrifice in the Garden of Eden so that they could go on to share the story with all of their descendants that would come afterwards. Don't Call Me Up is what's on the shuffle right now by Mabel. Don't Call Me Up. So we've definitely got two. Oh, where's that energy gone? So we just had it. Have I just gone and put it back in the deck? I did. I started shuffling. Here it is. So we got the Two of Cups come out in the anime deck. Isn't this sweet? Okay, so Two of Cups can go there. What else can you give us to clarify? So Don't Call Me Up is the song. We've had trumpets bringing out like a Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel energy with Judgment, and we've got Archangel Michael with Temperance. And of course the star is very angelic, but I was feeling a dark magic, dodgy energy, like Aquarius in reverse type energy. Someone using moon cycles or their own moon cycles to cast magic. Someone doing blood magic rituals, trying to keep a divine masculine and a divine feminine from coming into union. Trying to use money and roots, kitchen magic and spells, roots, soil magic, candle magic, gold magic, like photo magic as well. Look at all these images of all these feminines. It's funny how there's not one masculine out, and there are quite a few in that deck, and we haven't had one. So there's a lot of emphasis and focus on the feminines. I think a lot of magic has been done against the feminines, and I know that a lot of magic has been done against the masculines as well. But I do feel that the feminines have carried a lot of the burden. They've carried the lion's share of the burden, and I think there have been a lot of masculines doing dark magic against their feminines, and vice versa in some cases. There are distorted feminines as well as distorted masculines, but it feels like there's a shift in the energy, thank his godliness. So, but yeah, a lot of emphasis not only on the feminines in terms of, you know, dark magic and dark energy being sent towards them, probably for absolutely no reason whatsoever, apart from jealousy, envy. Snakes in the grass is a very green-eyed monster energy. And we've obviously got a lot of green-eyed energies with the earth signs. This is, you know, Ace of Pentacles. This is almost like the energy of someone wanting to take your Ace of Pentacles. This woman's got like blood up the side of her face, like a vampire. She looks like she's wanting to. I mean, these two may have been going head to head. We may have warring pentacles out here. We may have cups against cups as well, and pentacles against pentacles. We've got tribes going, you know, infighting tribes, you know, white on white crime, black on black crime. man on man crime, woman on woman crime, and also woman on man and man on woman. There has definitely been energies of domestic violence, abuse, mental, physical, emotional, financial abuse coming out in the collective. People thinking that they own or have possession over their partners. It's a very slippery karmic slope to get yourself into. What have we got here, Spirit? Okay, we have got the Star coming out. We've now got another confirmation of the Star. How are we doing on time? 1:30:25. Okay, that's awesome. So we've now got the Star coming over the Star. We've got the Three of Pentacles, more earth energy. I'm going to put that under with the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. That's beautiful. And we've got the 11, which is Libra Justice. Yeah, baby. Right, you're going right there in the middle, darling. What a lovely confirmation. That was awesome, Spirit. Okay. So Spirit is saying she wants me to use this deck now. Okay. All right, Spirit. All right, Spirit. So she wants me to use the Wild Unknown Animal deck. Oh, yes, and this one. Okay. Okay, okay. And the Kipper. We've got Kipper. All right, you want me to go Kipper first? Okay. Now, what's going on with the music, Spirit? Oh. She's just loading. Okay, so let's bring some Kipper out on this. So what more can you tell us about the spooky secrets between Libra and their person? Thank you so much, Spirit. This has been an amazing reading. The fact that you asked me to do a divine masculine and a divine feminine reading to bring through the Libra justice, the balancing out of the scales, the balancing out of the mother Mart and father Dart, divine masculine, divine feminine, Venus and Mars on the Libra scales, balancing the heart against the feather of Mart. And then the energy was all about love and abundance in the earthly realm, bringing through the spoils of the union. Instead of the spoils of war, with the Knight of Pentacles looking very warrior-like here, they're going to not be the spoils of war, but the spoils of love. They say all is love, all is fair in love, all is fair in love and war, right? Very balanced statement. Oh my gosh, we've got the Two of Earth, but it's also a Six of Earth as well. So we've now got a 2 and a 6, very earthly, but very airy, because this is dandelion clocks. You know those dandelion clocks that you blow, and each, you know, you've got to blow them until there's no dandelions on them. And that's however many blows it takes you, that's the hour of the day. So if it takes you 3 blows, then it's 3 o'clock. And you know what? It was always right. Whenever I used to do that as a child, it was always spot on. And they're called dandelions because they look like a dandelion. They look like a lion's mane. And he looks so dandy in the wind. So that's an awesome earth energy. 2 and the 6 of Swords and Earth. These Kipper cards have 2 energies normally representing them, and I'm loving how we're getting this blend tonight. There is real balance here, no doubt about it. Hang on, right, let's just change up the music. Okay. So, Spirit, what is the spooky secret between Libra and their person? Thank you so much for your divine wisdom, guidance, healing, and love for all of us in the Libra collective. Whether you are guided here, whether you have found my readings today or in the past, and you are looking for some healing in your own story and in your own life, I hope you might find some healing and resonance in this reading. And if you do, please do hook up. Find me in the description box below. If you want me to read for your story, I can pull some cards for you. I've got a really good offer on questions at the moment. 2 questions for £22 and 6 questions for £55. And isn't that a lovely representation of that? 2 and 6 questions, £22 and 6 questions for 55. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, 20 spirit. 2 questions for £22 and 6 questions for £55. And details of how to contact me are in the description box below. And with a 22 and a 55, we then get 44 on the bottom. And that is a beautiful magnifying glass, allowing us to really zoom in and have a look at all our abundance. You can see we've got all of the energies, all of the elements here. 44 is about spiritual awareness. It is a master number, an angel number. It is balanced. It is symmetrical. It is illuminating. Oh my gosh. And there is a 24 on the page, which also adds to a 6. 6 is the holy number of balance. I was going to say Basil, the holy number of Basil. I was obviously thinking of Holy Basil. There's a lot of blending energies coming through in my speech tonight, Spirit, and it's funny. It is funny. So Misery by Maroon 5 now. So yeah, a bit of fire energy coming out, but a real blend and balance of the energies. This is more spiritual protection and guidance. Let's have some more Kipper. Spirit, what's the time? 137:15. Okay, a couple more energies on this then. So we've definitely got balance coming in. We've definitely got healing. The light is being shown and shined into the darkness. What have we got? Number 7, a King of Cups. King of Cups. King of Water. Well, we've got a 10 of Cups, an Ace of Cups. Angel of the Night. Let's put him there. Number 7, spiritual connection. Wow, Spirit. That's so beautiful. Look. King of Earth or King of Fire, because we've got an Emperor here. It also says King of Cups. Oh, sorry. These are all blending so beautifully. So this is a King of Earth, but I said King of Cups because of the fish. So you could have air and water and earth very strongly. In fact, you've probably got all the elements in that one. Then we've got a 4, Emperor Styly, Aries, Mars. This is your little empire. This is what you've been building. All these energies of independent, entrepreneurial, self-made magnificence, creating, manifesting, putting your ideas into action, being the author and architect of your own journey and your own destiny, and truly manifesting on the material plane. Taking those visions, those ideas, those sketches, those doodles, those poems, and making magic. It's amazing. And then we've got a very Emperor energy of the number 1 and a number 9. This is like 9 of Pentacles and 9 of Cups. Beautiful rainbow fairground. Didn't I say about going to the fair at the beginning? We're all going to go to the fair with our friends, wrapped up warm and snugly, and we're going to have hot chocolate and marshmallows, maybe some mulled wine. and we're going to have fun at the fair. She's got her satchel on, which is very much making me think of her as an initiate, a student, and a teacher. The eternal student, riding her horse gaily over the rainbow. I'm loving that. Wish fulfillment in the Nine of Cups, but also sort of Fool and Aries, Emperor. Aries and Aquarius, Emperor, Fool type energy. All of that coming through in the one. And she's got her hands around a big wand, right? So that's real sort of Aries, Mars, fire energy coming in as well. Loving cups, loving wish fulfillment, loving wands energy. I'm loving that. I am loving on this. So let's cover up these darker energies, which really do need to just buzz off now. And we're going to bring in a little bit more Kipper. And then we're going to take a moon energy on this beautiful reading. And I'm going to say good night to you all, because I'm going to go and get my beauty sleep with the angels. Wow, that was well too many, Spirit. And in fact, I'm not going to look at any of them because that would be too tempting. We're going to do that again. We're going to do this properly. We're going to do this balanced. We're going to come at this balance. We only want one more card in this flow. Okay, I hope you can still see all that nice and proper. Okay, this is give a little more. So someone needs to give a little more in their relationships, maybe a little bit more communication, a little bit more love, a little bit more heart. Give it a little bit more energy and fire. Okay, let's bring in the star there. Okay, so we've got a star, Aquarius, Libra here, Two of Cups. We've had a lot of cups energy, a lot of air, a lot of earth, and we've even got some fire coming out in force, haven't we? With Saggy, Temperance, the Midas Touch, all in gold, Mars, Aries, Emperor energy. And this is all very Emperor, Empress. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, but he is very nice as well. Angel of the Night, High Priestess, Queen of Cups. Look at all this intuition energy sitting under water and earth. Divine feminine energy really supporting the masculine here, allowing him to see his own beauty within. Okay, let's take this and helping to mend some of these broken cups. Maybe something can be mended. Maybe they'll just drink out of the bottle. It's all going to be okay, you know. You don't want to be drinking out of cups if perhaps they're dark energies passing it to you. So be careful who's passing you a drink or food. Be careful of who. Not be careful of who's cooking your food. I'm just saying if you doubt or suspect that you might have trickster energies in your sphere, don't let them give you any food or pass you a joint or give you anything that you might put in your mouth. And you take that however you want to take it, Libra. Libra gang. Just, yeah. Be balanced and justice and super observant and intuitive. Same again, Spirit. I'm not going to take them, even though you want me to. I'm not going to. I'm going to be balanced and wait. Yeah. Use your intuition, your High Priestess, Angel of the Night, Queen of Cups energy to protect your empire. Keep your Four of Pentacles close to your heart. You've worked so hard as the Six of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. We've got another 6 of earth here. 6 of earth, 4 of earth, 4 of earth, Queen of Pentacles, 6 of swords. And 10 of cups with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So you know what you're protecting. You know what's at stake. You know that the odds are in your favor. May the odds be in your favor. Quote from the Hunger Games, an awesome journey trilogy. All right, like one more card, Kipper. One more card, Kipper. This is Stutter by Maroon 5. Maybe someone's stuttering on their words. I am tonight, for sure. Maybe I'm picking up on that energy in the collective too. What's this? Number 17, breaking down to an 8. The Queen of Cups. Again. 2 storks protecting their nest. 2 storks protecting their nest. Protecting their humble home. Isn't that gorgeous? This is eternal spiritual protection forever. The number 8. Number 4, Emperor energy, 4 of Wands as well. 2 of Cups. 2, 4, 8. And we've got 6s all over the place. Let's do it, shall we? We may even have more, but I don't have enough hands to hold them. So we're just going to pick these ones up. So we got 2, 4, 8 mirrored all over the place. Stutter, stutter. 6, 6, 6, baby. Devil energy, Capricorn up in the house. Coming through strong. I feel we've had very strong Virgo in here. You know it. And very strong Aquarius for me also. Now being balanced in a good energy. We had some dodgy Aquarius, but we've also got some balanced Aquarius energy. And what was that taking me to? I had a point to make. But anyway, let's just look at that again. Beautiful. 4 of Wands. And this Queen of Cups. Mirrored by the other Queen of Cups. Love all day long. The healing is coming. The healing has come around. Just like karma. Just like justice had foretold. Where's the moon deck? Here. 1 moon card, and I'm going to leave you be. 1 moon card for this spooky secret special shadow reading for the Libra gang. We've got so many beautiful lovers out here. Lovers, not fighters. Explorers, inventors, innovators, thinkers, warriors, rescuers, knights in shining armor, angels of peace and balance and healing. It's time for the divine masculine and the divine feminine to come into union and share a space together. Find comfort and coziness and warmth in each other's light, in each other's abundance and each other's caring. Someone to look out for me. Someone to look out for you. Someone to protect you. And gloriously welcome every new day together. Beautiful. Number 2 in the High Priestess. We had another 2 here in Mushu. And we've got 4, 4, 4 and a 2 here. You can make it up. Beautiful, beautiful reading of healing and balance for our hearts and our sacral chakras. And look, a beautiful card come out. Wow. I was talking about spiritual nourishment. This was on the bottom of the deck. Another number 7. Another number 7, spiritual nourishment. This is the King of Cups. Waxing crescent moon. This person is in their pajamas, weaving beautiful bedtime stories for the collective in her imagination, ready to go off on another moonlit adventure. Look at all that magic falling out of the moon. And that moon actually looks like cheese. So maybe this is actually saying you should have some cheese before bed. You can get some really amazing, interesting dreams when you eat cheese before you go to bed. Okay, so the card you actually got, beautiful spirits. Beautiful spirit, I'll say goodnight to you. So, hi. Thank you so much for being here. I have been your green goddess. My name is Sasha. I just dropped in to sprinkle some love and healing on your day, your night, your morning, wherever you are in this beautiful planet. I hope that this message finds you well. I hope that you have enjoyed seeing all of this healing and love and abundance and just adventure all over the place, coming in really, really strong, really happily, really balanced on a strong foundation that's had its rocky times, it's had its ups and downs, but then it wouldn't be a technicolor rainbow journey of joy if it didn't, right? You know? So this is the funniest message for the end of the reading. We started with all the food energy. Let food be thy medicine. Let medicine be thy food. And we end on nourishment and fruition. On the left is all these different bedtime snacks, midnight snack foods. And then here we've got, so at night, the new moon. This is what we go to bed snacking on, taking us into those nighttime dreams. And then we wake up to the full moon. And there's another full moon behind us. And then we wake up to this new dawn on a new full moon with some fruits for breakfast. Starting that journey together. Divine feminine, divine masculine, coming into harmony, coming into union, fiery passion, and surrounded by love. And a lot of laughter. I think that's what we've all been missing from, the tops of our head to the bottom of our feet. We all need some giggles, some fun, and rolling around in the grass just like we were kids again. So I think that's a really nice image and energy to leave this reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for listening to some music with me. I hope that this reading has given you some food for thought, some soul nourishment, and passion for whatever lights your flame. Wherever that inner torch of yours is leading you, let it burn even a little bit brighter today and get brighter and brighter every single day when you infuse it with gratitude for being alive and being able to share in this incredible journey down here on this most beautiful planet of Gaia, Pachamama. Thank you so much. I am your green goddess. I'm going to see you on the next reading. Do you know what it's going to be? It's going to be Aries, Emperor energy. Well, we've had a lot of Emperor, Empress energy out here tonight. And I know that you saw yourself in the reading here, Libra. Thank you so much for joining me. We're almost at the 2-hour mark. I'm going to leave you be and let you go and enjoy your beautiful journey. But do check back in with me again and come and listen to another story. I hope you will. I love you lots. Mwah. Goodbye. Be safe.